9-2, Central Connecticut out to a quick start over Bryant. And early on, it looks like the Bulldogs a bit flat in a game that they really need to win to secure a home game in the NEC quarterfinals.
I can only imagine that they came out tonight thinking, oh, the CCSU Blue Devils don't have a chance at the tournament. They're out of it. But these are the teams that are the ones that you have to watch the most because they have nothing to lose. They're playing carefree. So the Bulldogs need to step it up and play the way they're capable of playing.
Well, you mentioned nothing to lose. 4 seniors playing tonight. Brooke Bailey yet to appear in the game, but she will at some point. And this is the last organized game that these girls will be playing in. Layup missed underneath by Anna Mensah, out of bounds. Last touch by Jaylene Thomas in Central Connecticut. Bryant early on really controlling the glass, out rebounding Central 9-4. As Bailey takes the inbound pass, gets it into Anna Mensah. She loses it, now kicks it to Schischler, who works to the right side. 3-point try from Rucker as the shot clock's winding down. No good. Schischler, the offensive rebound, and she swoops in and lays it in off glass.
It seems like early on Schischler has gotten a touch on every single offensive rebound yet. So somebody needs to put a body on her.
9-4, Central on top. 5 minutes gone as Arbogast gets into the lane, tries to find Harrington and throws it up over her head. Substitutions for Central Connecticut, Jonna Fisher and TJ Malone, replacing Harrington and Arbogast. Central, a team that'll go 11 or 12 players deep on a nightly basis. 1-3-1 zone here for Central Connecticut. Bailey, right side, gets to the foul line. Schischler to Rucker. She puts it on the floor into the lane, and Malone strips it away, and Makins comes away with the loose ball. 2-on-2 as Makins moves to the right side, drops it to Babe, top of the key. And now she'll slow things up and back it up towards the logo. Gets it off to Thomas, to Malone, between the logos to Babe on the right. She holds ball at the waist to Thomas at the foul line. She puts it on the floor, powers her way to the hoop and lays it in. 7 points for Jaylene Thomas. She's got 7 of the Central 11. The Blue Devils lead 11-4, 14 minutes to go in the half. Pass tipped, stolen away. Malone tipped it. Mankins came away with it. Now it's 2-on-1. Malone to the hoop, and she'll lay it in. And Bryant is going to call a timeout. Central Connecticut leading 13-4, just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here with 13:54 to go in the half. And Central, I mean, we've seen them play well at home this season at times, but we might be seeing them play more aggressive than we have all season long.
Right now, they're in a 1-3-1 defense, and the person who's starting it off, Raven Makins, she's always a great defensive player, but right now she's getting her hands in the passing lane, causing steals, and the Blue Devils are just getting out and running and getting open layups.
5 turnovers are ready for Bryant to go along with 1 of 11 shooting, while Central Connecticut 5 of 9 from the floor, better than 55%. And this is a Central team. They were picked to finish 5th in the NEC. And they're playing like that right now. Schischler on the right side. Goes underneath the Rutger, outside right to Schischler. She pulls the string. Off the back of the rim, no good. Malone the rebound. Quickly up ahead to Jess Babe. 4-on-4 the other way as Babe gets into the lane all the way to the hoop. She's stripped, but she's fouled. Then she'll go to the charity stripe and shoot 2 free throws. Another thing that I've noticed about Central watching these first 6.5 minutes now, seems like they're playing with more pace than we've seen them play with a lot of times this season.
Right. That's the way that they like to play, though, getting up and down the court, and the best way to do that is by causing turnovers and getting stops, and that's what they're doing. Even though Bryant has a lot of offensive rebounds, they're not scoring on those offensive rebounds.
Alex Klein, a freshman forward, in for Bryant, along with Teresa Winder. So Babe hits both free throws. Central up by double digits. They lead by 11. It's Cardamone at the top of the key. She's double teamed by Malone and Mankins. Finds Klein. Now it's Bailey inside the lane. Goes to Winder. Top of the key to Cardamone. Good defense here by Central. Forced shot by Cardamone. No good. Anna Mensah grabs the rebound, then she's tripped by Thomas. And that'll be the first foul on Thomas and the second on Central Connecticut. is actually they're going to get Malone. It looked like Thomas was going to be the one who got hit with the foul, but instead they give it to Malone. Cardamone takes the inbound pass, gets it to Bailey. Fresh shot clock here for the Bulldogs as Bailey spins into the lane. Her shot's no good. Anacoma Mensah, though, grabs the offensive rebound and puts in the uncontested layup. 15-6. Central leading by 9 as Mankins gets it across half court. She's double teamed in the forecourt, and Burl Piper's going to burn a 30-second timeout. Not the spot to pick up your dribble if you're Raven Mankins.
When you're breaking a press, the worst places to catch the ball or dribble it across court are the corners over half court line, because you have defenders on the left and the back of you. So Raven Mankins has to do a better job of keeping the ball out of the corners of the half court.
So Bryant 10-7 in the NEC. They had a 5-game winning streak during conference play this year, matching their longest winning streak in the Division I era. And Bryant, who in their first season of postseason eligibility last year went to the NEC tournament as a 7 seed. They're going to look to go back this year as possibly a 3 seed. They sit in 3rd place right now, and if they do get that 3 seed, they would host an NEC quarterfinal home game. 6 seconds on the shot clock as Thomas holds. Back to Babe. She's got to put it up. She forces one up from the left side. It rattles out. Malone grabs the offensive rebound and keeps the possession alive for Central. To Mankins. Pump fakes the 3. Drives right. Gets cut off. Pull back. No good. And Anacoma Mensah grabs the rebound for Bryant. Bailey quickly the other way. Tricky dribbles into the foul line, and then she throws it away. Babe comes away with the steal. No numbers for Central Connecticut as Babe will slow things down. Cross court left to Mankins. Now it's Malone, top of the key to Thomas. Gives it to Babe. 11:55 to go. 15-6 Central on top. Babe hard to the bucket, and she converts on the layup. 6 points for just Babe. And it's Central back up by 11, 17-6.
6 points, 21 more to go for just Babe.
She's been very aggressive in the early going. 2 of 5 to start things off. 3-point try by Winder is off the mark. Weak side rebound grab by Klein. Her first attempt's no good. Gets it back again and lays it in. Klein, a freshman forward, just appearing in her 18th game of the season. Averages less than a point per game. Babe in the front court to Mankins. Kicks it to Thomas. She drives baseline, reverses it up and in. 7 for 13 from the floor for Central Connecticut. Thomas has 9. And it's again an 11-point lead for the Blue Devils. Bailey right down the lane. Her layup's off the mark. Anacoma Mensah, her rebound putback attempt is no good. And with 11 minutes to go in the half, we will take a break. Central Connecticut playing very well against a Bryant team looking for a home game in the NEC quarterfinals. 19-8, Central Connecticut on top here on NEC Front Row.